I think we're all having the wrong conversation about data, though. In the context of financial services, data represents relationships. We had just spoken about how the financial infrastructure that exists today was built to scale transactions and not relationships. The reality is, your relationship with your bank is your track record. And that bank is regulated throughout the years that my primary bank, and you mentioned this, an average person has between 9 to 13 financial relationships. They have seen me change addresses. They have verified that I'm real more than once. They know my repayment history. I have built trust with that institution. If that institution cannot service me, and some fintech can, that institution needs to vouch for me because I'm starting from scratch. But the reality of the aggregators is that the current incentive model actually ends up hurting the end customer because it's treating data as something to be hoarded, not something that you've incentivized the ecosystem to come together collaboratively and treat this as a portable trust record. So the recent news is not news to us. Actually, a couple of days before this conversation, you and I were in a call with a couple of bank CEOs talking about Solo's network model, and it happens to be timely because Jamie Dimon made it timely, but we've been preparing for this moment for years. In our years of experience now in customer data collection for banks, know that there is a lot of cost that the banks incur to be able to essentially acquire this data set, which is the clean trust track record that a customer has with their bank. $30 billion a year in spend. And so if a third party decides it's worth 10 cents and goes around and sells it, why would me as the bank that did all of that work want to vouch for my customer if I'm losing the customer and I've lost all of this resource servicing the customer for years? I think the incentive model is broken today around data sharing, and I think we're having the right conversations, but I actually don't think the industry is well receiving it.